With Dianetics, you're going to locate and remove the engrams hidden in your reactive mind so they no longer affect you. But to understand just how that could be done, let's take a closer look at how these experiences are stored. You know that every moment of your life, your mind is recording everything that's happening to you. The times when your analytical mind is recording, plus the times when your reactive mind is recording, form a complete sequence of the events in your life. This consecutive record of your past is called the time track. The time track is your system of filing all of your experiences according to the time they were received, from the beginning of your existence to now, including those incidents that you're not consciously aware of. You see, when an engram is received, your analytical mind is shut down by the physical pain and emotion. And since it's shut down, it doesn't know that the engram's data is coming in. So you're not consciously aware that the data exists.
There's no time!
Now, when an engram gets restimulated, part of your analytical power is shut down as part of the commands of the engram. This causes you to feel nervous or frightened or sleepy, dull, or confused. And the source of this remains hidden from your view. But in Dianetics, it was discovered that you can be sent back, wide awake, to any experience on your time track and examine everything that was recorded at the time of the event. This isn't memory in the way you remember something. It's different. For example, let's say you once won a swimming race. Now you could simply recall the fact that you won the race. That would be remembering. Or you could concentrate on the matter and again see the other swimmers in the pool. You could hear all the sounds of the race. Feel the pressure of the goggles on your face. And smell the chemicals in the pool. You could feel the texture and temperature of the water against your skin. The rhythm and motion of your body. The quick pace of your beating heart. The ache in your shoulders. And the emotions you felt when you won. This method of thinking is called returning. Returning is the method used in Dianetics to go back or return to moments in your past while you're wide awake and re-experience the perceptions recorded in that incident.
I hear shots being fired. Corbin! Guys are shouting. Corbin! I hear someone yelling. There's no time! There's no time!
To do this, you sit in a comfortable chair with a friend who acts as the auditor. The word auditor means one who listens and computes. The auditor guides you through the precise steps of the Dianetics procedure, which you'll learn in Chapter 12. Her purpose is to find those engrams and return you to them.
Let's go to the earliest moment of pain or discomfort.
The auditor works with a system called the file clerk to find these incidents. Now, obviously, there isn't a little man in your mind handing out data, but your mind operates as if there were. The auditor asks your file clerk for information, and suddenly, you're in possession of the whole file. For example, if the auditor asks for the last time you saw a movie, the file clerk will hand out the movie, the date, how you felt, all your perceptions, the plot of the movie, the weather that night, everything that was present and connected with the movie. The auditor and your file clerk are a team. The auditor takes whatever incident the file clerk finds and returns you to it.
Begin at the beginning of the incident and recount it.
I'm about 7 years old.
She has you re-experience the incident several times through until it's relieved or erased.
Go back to the beginning and go over it again.
Well, I'm in my room.
Go back to the beginning.
Erased simply means that it's gone from your reactive mind and is now filed in your analytical memory banks. In other words, it's now just a memory without pain or force over you.
Yeah, that was just incredible.
Now, you might think that you can return to these incidents by yourself, but that's not the case. Just as your analytical power is dimmed whenever an engram is restimulated,
You're always messing things up!
it's also shut down to some degree whenever you are returned to that engram in auditing.
You hear me? No good!
You may speak or act in a modified version of the engram
I think I'm messing this up.
and experience the same emotions that the engram contains.
Messing things up. I'm no good at this. You hear me?
So in that moment, the force of your reactive mind is greater than you are. You lack enough persistence, enough dynamic thrust to persevere.
I understand.
But the auditor is not affected by your engrams. She has her full analytical power and a strong dynamic thrust. So together, the two of you are greater than the force of your reactive mind. When you join forces against it, it gives up its engrams. Once all the painful experiences have been cleared from your reactive mind, your aberrations will be gone. You'd experience a renewed vigor and enthusiasm for life, and you'd be surviving at a very high level across your dynamics. You would be the best of who you really are. Rational, confident, more intelligent, creative, and productive. Life should be enjoyed, and a person who is cleared of their engrams would enjoy living to its fullest. That is the goal of Dianetics. But to reach that goal, you have to understand how auditing works.